Good day, Lord and Ladies. Welcome back to Hard West. In the last episode, we had basically gone to the new location. We'd finished a train fight, been put in a new map area, and here we are. And there's a bunch of things to explore. So we just check out the map. Yeah, it's the Priory, the Snake Oil Salesman, Trampleton, Black Salt City, Cattle Ranch. Okay. Let's follow the tracks of the monster, shall we? Callis. These tracks aren't natural. Whatever is hunting Owen's cattle does not come from this world. Damn, then we better find it and kill it before it starts hunting people too. Shouldn't we discern its nature first? We don't know what we're dealing with, but the tracks lead there. Where does its tracks lead? Normally the tracks are highlighted so you can see them. I don't know where it's pointing.
Let's go that way.
Is it taking us here? No? Okay. Okay, so there we go.
Stop making such a ruckus.
We're close to its territory now. Let's look over there. Beast territory. Khalees led us to a thick ravine. If our prey hid there, it would take a whole day to find it. Ask Flynn to help.
Claylish is right. Not all unnatural creatures are killer demons, Jin. I'll help find this beast, but only if we agree to see what it is and why it does what it does before we shoot. Understand?
Been used to witchcraft, the search and ravine eventually led us to a small cave. There we cornered a strange beast, a monstrous version of a cougar, with 4 eyes and 6 paws. I knew it. It's a spirit beast. And young, barely a cub. We'll be wise to let it be and hunt for what it wants. We shouldn't upset the balance. It's unnatural. Things like that do not belong on this side of the veil. We should destroy it. Oh, come on, Lazarus. Just shut up. Khalees is right. That thing doesn't deserve to die. Okay, so what's his loyalty to us? He's an ally. If we can get 1 more point, it would get her up to partner. Let the cub be.
That was our only option.
I don't know how you deal with all this insanity, Claylish. You're a better woman than me. You know what I goddamn mean.
Okay, it's now a partner. So that should open up, yeah, Flynn. Chapter
Soon
4.
after I was driven out of Mornwood, I joined a traveling circus. We performed through the whole Hard West with a bunch of wild animals and carny freaks. Those were good times. You'd be surprised how much everyone wanted to believe that my best bit, switching places with another guy as we're locked in coffins, was just some trick of smoke and mirrors. I think the ringmaster, Henderson, he knew the truth, but he never said a word about it to the others. Now I wonder how many of the other performers harbored some dark secret of their own. Anyhow, that's where you and Kestrel found me and offered me good money for help with a con you were pulling off. After that, I never looked back.
Okay.
Nice weather for a ride.
Okay, so we basically spared the creature. We've got the ale. Yeah, talk to that person. Examine posse members, yeah. Flynn. My pleasure. What do we have here? Yes, my apparatus definitely shows something. An occult aura. Seems like you have powers, miss. Powers that come from a deal one of your parents once made with a demon. That's all I can discern.
Seems like the first rule of dealing with devils should be never make a deal with the devil. But what do I know?
Okay.
It's good to be out of that freaky winter.
Let's keep
Nothing
exploring
but
and see what we
rolling
can
hills and plains.
find. Prospector's camp. A lone prospector looking for gold approached the prospector. As we rode closer, the prospector finally noticed us. He gasped, jumped up, and threw his hands in the air to show that he was unarmed.
Some would say it's cowardice to give up before anyone actually robs you. But I don't. I'd say you're a smart kid. Careful. Reasonable. I like that.
Calmed down upon hearing Flynn and Kalis laugh. He offered us some awful brandy and asked if we had any food we'd be willing to share. Give him a tin can. How many provisions do we have? We can, I suppose, afford it. He repaid us by marking a good spot on our map. I wondered what he meant by that, but we said goodbye anyway. Okay, so we've got 2 more sets of provisions. And it's back this way? Okay. Good spot.
Let's make haste.
Good spot was nothing but a riverbed and a bunch of rocks. I don't get it. What's so good about this place? Khalees laughed and dismounted. She entered the cold stream and started panning, looking for gold dust and nuggets. The rest of us glanced at each other and then hurried to help. After a while, we had a nice handful of gold nuggets to our name. Piece of gold, pure gold, said to bring luck and wealth. Reusable. Plus 50 luck. Man, that is a powerful thing to have. When we need to get our luck up quickly, yep, that was a good trade.
Let's keep going.
Nothing better than a ride along the prairie.
Okay.
Be wary. Riding in the sun like this makes us quite a target.
Yeah, well, we haven't been attacked yet. And I want to have a look around.
Follow me.
Okay, so we can't get over
I
there.
wish we could ride like this forever.
Let's follow the edge of the map.
I can see something that way.
Widow's house. In the distance we saw a small grey farmhouse. A couple of emaciated nags and a cow roamed freely nearby. On the porch of the house stood an older woman. Approached the porch. Howdy, ma'am. No need to be alarmed. We're travelling on our own business, and I just wanted to ask for directions. The woman wasn't scared. If anything, she seemed excited to see us. She was over 40, but still looked quite nice, despite a cloud of sadness hanging over her head. I ain't scared, cowboy. I'm actually glad to meet you, and you have a priest with you. I pray for days for God to bring one about, and there you are. What a strange providence. Are you in need of assistance, my daughter? Says Lazarus. We sat down on the porch, for the weather was nice, and the woman, Sylvia, brought us some coffee. She promised to tell us her story when we were ready. I've been a widow for 3 years now. My husband was buried alive in a mining accident. For 3 years I mourned. Finally I felt prepared to accept my fate. I'd saved up some money and was ready to leave this place and try my luck in the city. That's when my Thomas came back.
Son of a bitch!
For a moment I thought it had all been a horrible mistake, that he'd somehow miraculously survived and returned to me after all these years. But he came closer and closer. Oh, I still can't believe it. He was dead. His face, his smell, it was horrifying. But the worst part is that he doesn't seem to understand that what happened. He's confused. He tried to take care of the farm, but the animals were scared of him. I was scared of him. And now I'm stuck here with him. Please, I need help. I don't know what to do. He's a stubborn bastard then. How does the vow go, Lazarus? Till death do us part?
You think this is funny? Imagine your own loved one returned like that to you. Would you laugh then? Oh, I forgot. You never had a loved one.
Man, that's harsh, Flynn. Helpful widow. Alright, Sylvia, we'll help you. Where is that undead husband of yours? God bless you. I locked him in the attic. I don't know what else to do. Sylvia unlocked the attic for us and went for a walk away from the house. We stood under the ladder and smell of an open grave wafted down onto us. Lazarus and ally, it's your soul, Padre. We lose whiskey and get 40. Lazarus is an ally. Here we go.
Greater love hath no man than this, that a man laid down his life for his friends. Amazing grace.
Our Reverend clambered into the attic. He spent a lot of time there. We heard some whispering, a well-known hymn, and then after an hour or so, a single shot. Lazarus carried down the body wrapped in some linen, and we rustled up some shovels. The preacher performed a small ceremony over the fresh grave, the widow at her side praying. Then there would be no coming back from this death. I could see the widow finally felt at peace. I don't know how to thank you. Here, at least take some part of the money I saved. I still have more than enough. And with that, we left the widow and went on our way. A fistful of dollars. Okay. Scorndale. Scorndale was one of the many ghost towns in the west. Why folks who'd once lived there had departed, no one knows for sure. All they'd left behind was a carcass of once prosperous town, devoid of any worth. Look around. There's nothing here. Come on. Okay, this must be a story location then.
Are those wild turkey? Let me get my bow.
Ransacked coach. We approached a coach abandoned in the middle of the prairie. Both horses were dead. Some of the passengers, a whole family by the look of what was left of them. Look at the arrows and the family. They've been scalped. It has to be the Shadow Dance or other natives.
You people really have a weird fascination with mutilations. They could have been scalped by any bandit to make it look like a native raid. Same with the arrows. Could be just a ruse.
Yeah, let's go with Laughing Deer.
I know what I'm talking about.
That's true, could have been anyone. Let's track them down and see what's what. Okay, but we did get his Deer's questline up to date. Partner level.
Yes, I actually killed Diving Bird, but once Macaw saw the outrage this act provoked, he denied asking me to do it. Rather than take credit for this great crime and use it to fan the fires of the Shadow Dance, he cowered in fear of retaliation and let the blame fall entirely on my head. So I ran, and I am running still. What I did, killing Diving Bird, at the time, I believed it had to be done. Even after Macaw abandoned me, I still thought it was the right thing to do. Now, I am not so sure. But I cannot change what I have done. I can only try to escape having to pay for it, like any other thief who cannot afford what they have stolen.
Look, those horses aren't even sued natives, I tell you. Old fool, look at the remnants of the camp. Do tin cans look native to you too? Shut up, both of you. We can hear. Can you hear that? We all heard shots in the distance. We hurried our horses and followed the thunderous gunfire. Seems like it was all over when we got there. We found the bandit camp, but most of them were dead or dying already. To our astonishment, the gang were mixed natives and settlers, working hand in hand to kill and rob their neighbours. Got to admit, I felt pretty stupid at that moment, and both Lazarus and Deer suddenly went quiet. It seemed the mixed gang argued about something and the shootout ensued. None survived. Enough loyalty points. Evil does not have a colour, you know. So if we'd got her up to partner, we could have got that for a bit more money. But that's fine. Angry and embarrassed, we scoured the camp as quickly as possible and left the bandits to the vultures.
Shouldn't we keep close to the river?
Nothing better than a ride along the prairie.
Okay, so we can't go that way.
Let's keep going.
And there's a silver mine. There's just another abandoned mine, a solemn remembrance of a silver fever from years ago. Seems like it used to be a good one. Long, twisted corridors bored deeply into the rock. Search the mine. It's hopeless. Without a map, we'll just get lost in these corridors. Let's head back. Okay.
I feel Mammon's presence someplace else. We're safe. For now.
I just want to check out the map. My plan is to search the map.
Nice weather for a
Okay,
ride.
Penance is where the fight is.
Be wary. Riding in the sun like this makes us quite a target.
Planning blockage. Okay.
Are we there yet?
Are those wild turkey? Let me get my bow.
Hanging tree. A group of angry people gather under a hanging tree. You saw a prisoner with a noose around his neck, ready to be hanged, and a fat man trying to take it off him. The crowd didn't seem to like the idea. Investigate. Hey, what the hell's going on here? The crowd let us pass, and the fat man stopped, struggling with the noose around the prisoner's neck. He wiped the sweat off his forehead and explained the situation. I'm owner of the local silver mine, and these are my men. They are not very happy about Gary here. Frankly, I'm pissed as well, but we can't just lynch the guy. He needs to face the law. His last words were meant for the crowd around us, and they don't seem to like that. We had a choice to solve this by taking to the interested parties or leaving them be. Talk to the mine owner. What's his crime exactly? This son of a bitch went to the Copper Vulture gang and told them all about the next silver transport. A great haul. We were all supposed to profit from it. We all suspected it was him, but we didn't have any proof, and I don't want to kill a man without proving his guilt. I want to take him to jail. Talk to Gary. You're not very popular amongst those guys, are you? Sir, please. Don't let them hang me. It's true, I told the Copper Vulture about the transport, but I got nothing for the deal. They threatened to kill my family, and I had no choice. Talk to the crowd. If you're so sure he's done it, why not trial him properly, make it all fair? You don't know Gary, sir. He's lying. He's a lying weasel. He'll say anything to get him out of this. We're not taking the risk. We lost our haul because of that bastard. I say we hang him. Ask your posse. You know me. I'm all about the law and order. Durex Lax, said Lax, quote, for Ulbin. He should be tried properly.
I've seen my share of liars in my life, Lazarus. But I've never seen one as damn cold as you, Father.
I say let the people have their justice. They lost everything they had because of the man. Yeah, let's go with it. I'm with Bill. I mean, giving him a fair trial and all is nice, but I want to get Bill's loyalty up.
That was the right move.
Let them deal with it. What are we? Messengers of God? Let's move, people. We have things to do. Once we're done, the crowd dissipates, and we never look back. That is past. Yeah. Allied.
That business with Jacob in his book scared me straight for a bit. I lit out for parts unknown and kept my head down, working whatever jobs I could find. Took about 5 years of looking over my shoulder before I figured I was safe. At least the wanted posters with my face on them had all been taken down. I got braver again after that, and I got back into the swing of living. I drank, smoked, fucked, killed some, robbed some, but also saved some. And when I saw the chance, I hunted down Jacob and the Cardinals that stuck with him, and I wiped those abominations from the face of the earth.
Okay. Abandoned
It's good to be out of that freaky winter.
Abandoned. Right, let's go to the cattle ranch. Typical cattle farm, 2 old cowboys arguing about something among the cows. Approach the farm. We approach the cattle farm slowly and carefully, something signaling no ill intentions. Howdy, gentlemen, what seems to be the problem? The problem was that the presence of Wendigo scared their cattle. Cows divided into 3 groups. Cowboys were too busy affixing the fence to go look for them themselves. They promised to pay us if we bring any of the cattle back to them.
Cattle job? What are we? Cowboys now?
Okay.
Let's go.
It looks like some kind of strip mine, but seems whoever used to work here was digging for some weird material inside deep rifts, scouring this place. It looks a very suspicious look around. Don't think it's worth investigating. Okay. Really? With this blue glowing substance?
Shouldn't we keep close to the river?
Okay. So that's north. It says
Nothing but rolling hills and plains.
one of the cattle says to be in the south, so it's probably going to be down here somewhere. Yeah, there's a group of cattle. Missing cows. Seems like 2 native women were already taking care of the cows. One was milking as we approached. They don't seem very disturbed by our presence. When we explained the situation to the women, they told us that the tribe desperately needed food due to the demons devouring everything in their path. Those cows are not to belong to them. We should return them to the owners. Come on. They need food too. Yeah. Leave the cows.
That was our only option.
Get her up to partner level.
That macaw I was telling you about. He told my cousins that I had spirits inside me. The 1,000 voices dead, he called them. The souls of the people who died in the Elkrat massacre. Just waiting for me to unleash them so they can have their vengeance. The sad part. He was not wrong. Those 1,000 voices dead I was talking about. I didn't want to have anything to do with them. I knew they'd only bring more violence. More death. Rather than wait for Makar to turn my people against me so he could use the 1,000 voices dead for his own ends, I struck out on my own. I became a tracker and a hunter for hire. Learning the ways of your people. Learning what drives you. I'm still learning.
Okay. So that's to the... Okay, so if we look at the map quickly... West is probably going to be over here somewhere, and we still haven't checked out the middle of the map. Okay.
Good to finally feel the warmth.
That's the bridge across.
Let's see what's over there.
Okay.
I feel Mammon's presence someplace else.
There's the
We're
missing.
safe.
There's the missing
For now.
cows. Investigate. Cows just stood there gazing, but worry about presents. Guys, does anyone have any experience with whatever this is? Bill companion. Bill rope.
Time to shake off the dirt of the grave and get moving again.
Terrified of Bill's under stench, the cows go moving fast and we're done in no time. So that was a worthwhile investment.
I think I've been here some time ago.
Wish I could smell the air. Scent of fresh rain and ripe cotton.
Here, follow me.
I can see something that way.
Come on. And there's the last group of cows. Okie dokie. This feels like a way for them to get you across the map looking for stuff, realistically. Investigate. Something wrong with those cows. They're attacked by the Wendigo. And their wounds are already festering. They are process changing into something else. Deer is ally. Any idea? Any ideas, deer? Seems the way to just kill them. Maybe not all the cows were bitten. I'll go around and look at them. We'll put down the weakest. Right, we can bring the rest back to the cowboys and warn them just in case.
I always watch for an ambush.
Okay. Let's talk to the snake oil salesman. Examine posse members. Deer as a partner. Yes, that's right. In fact, what about... No, alright. Maybe some copper wiring. Nothing. How about your aura? Oh, okay. Got nothing here. Huh. Well, that concludes it. I'm afraid Mr. Deer here is absolutely, totally, unquestionably, boringly normal. I must say I'm a little disappointed. I don't know why you'd keep him around.
Why am I with you people? Who else would have me?
Khalees is a partner. Oh, what a strong spiritual aura. You must have a lot of contact with spirits of the deceased, but oh, so many of them, hundreds, incredible. Do you have to fight them over the control of your body?
They are my guests, not my adversaries. I will grant them my memory, a place in my own soul, but nothing more. Not my ears, not my mouth.
Oh, your will must be tough as steel, Claylish, to hold all those spirits back. Anytime you feel more like talking about that.
Bill is a partner, Lazarus is a partner. Okay.
That way.
So we've got an additional 50 gold.
Nice weather for a ride.
Look over the records and now the swarms of people of Brass and Co. They can cordon the spot and keep heavily guard over the carcass of the machine.
Look at those guys, swarming the cars like they owned them. I wonder what they're trying to achieve here.
Another business.
Are we
Okay.
there yet?
Right.
Let's keep going.
Approach the farm. Return the cattle. The owner paid us for the task. Well done. It's hard work being a cowboy. Return the cattle. Okay, so we got an extra 50.
But Jesus said unto him, follow me, and let the dead bury their dead.
Visit the store. So we've got the pick, we've got the wanted posters. The problem with that is that, as nice as it is, when using this weapon, this character increases the elevation bonus to their critical hit from 25 to 50%. It's really nice, but it's once again free actions and you only have a free action economy in this game, so it's really not worth it. I will grab an extra ration pack. Nothing else really gets my attention, if I'm being honest. I mean, the shotgun is... What do we get? You get bleed, gutter snake, extra point of damage, bleeding. It's not bad, but what is he armed with? Yes, he's got the gutter snake already. So yeah, we're fine.
Ah, Utah. So pleasant to the eye.
No need to hurry.
Meet with Hartman at his ranch, steal a train. I'm just going to look around to see if there's anything of interest.
Shouldn't we keep close to the river?
Okay.
It's good to be out of that freaky winter.
Yeah, Hartman's ranch. Meet with Hartman at his ranch. Hartman's ranch was vast, well protected too, but these lands bore no cattle or horses. Barrage, Hartman dealt with another kind of merchandise, weaponry, which he warehoused in his numerous stables and barns. A pretty white manor stood at the centre of it all. Approach the guards. I'm Jim Carter, and this is my posse. We're here to do business with Reggie. I'm an old friend. The guards did not comment. They forced us to leave our guns behind, so we complied. With our special skill set, we weren't intimidated, nor did we feel truly disarmed. As one of them led us to the manor, I made sure my guys knew what we're getting into.
Hartman is a tough and smart bastard. Do not think he's all just talk and charm. Not for a second.
God damn me to Jericho if it isn't Jim Carter himself. Welcome back. And you brought friends. Very good, very good. Come, sit down, drink with me.
Hartman, you crazy goddamn bastard. Looking good. Being out of jail suits you.
Nah, you know me. I need my space open. What brings you here? How can I help? It's a long story, but we need some stuff, and I was hoping you might help. I'm all ears, pal. Talk with Hartman. Come on. Let's get into my office. We'll talk business. Comment on Hartman's business.
Built yourself a cozy little empire here, did you?
That I did. Do you like my operation here? I've grown a bit since we were selling stolen cannons back to their unwitting owners during the war. Explain your plan. You explain your plan to Hartman, omitting our reasons to venture the San Argent. And he was wise enough not to ask.
To pull this off, we're going to need three things. A train, powerful explosives, and some serious firepower.
As for the firepower, you came to the right man. I have just a thing for you, and I'm generous mood, so I'm gladly lend it to you. Stop beating around the bush. What's the cost? Oh, I like that guy. All business, right? My price, I need to secure a loan from the Trempletown Bank, one that I won't be too keen to return anytime soon, if you know what I mean, preferably in gold.
This is madness. Can't we find a more rational way to proceed? Robbing a bank? Seriously?
You know me, Carter. A tit for tat. That's my final offer. Rob the bank, and I'll be ready to give you the cannon. Seems like we don't have much choice. We'll do it. Fantastic. You don't have to worry about lawmen. It's a private bank belonging to Victor Brass, an industrial mogul. He might get pissed, but won't issue wanted posters after you. He doesn't want that kind of attention. We'll also need explosives. Explosives are like weeds these days, easy to find but hard to pluck properly. You can find some in the abandoned mine not too far from here. I'll mark it on your map. Let's hope no one took over the place. We'll need a train. I bet you already thought of going to penance, and you're right to do so. It's the best place for that kind of job.
You have a lousy taste in friends, Carter. That's lucky for me. But real bad for you.
Okay. So, we know to go to Trampletown to raid the bank. we need to go to penance to basically... yeah. Steal a train. I'd like to go to penance not to steal the train first, but to see if they've got any decent equipment before you proceed. Check out the notice board. We look at the penance notice board, looking for a quick way to earn some cash. Wanted, William McAfee.
Wanted? Dead or alive. For murder in cold blood. William McCarthy.
Sometimes I feel like a deputy. Let's get that award, people. Visit the sheriff's office. Ask about William McAfee. Will is fast, one of the fastest I've ever seen. He's young too and dumb. Last I heard, he was looking for a place to lie low at the Sifty Hartman's place. Let's visit the store. Okay. Rope's a quest item. Everything else is just consumables, and there's nothing that really stands out. Okay. We'll go and grab the bounty.
That way.
Talk with Hartman. Ask about William McAfee. Hartman seemed irritated. He didn't even look at us, saying that the kid wanted to stay at the ranch but was thrown out. I don't need that kind of heat on me. He probably held up somewhere in the prairie. Check the tall rocks right there. That would be a good place to hide. Now leave me be, I'm busy. Yeah. Okay, so that's the bounty.
Keep close, people.
We reached McAfee's hideout. He set up a camp by some tall rocks. Smart. He saw us advance before we saw him. He threw himself after his gun and then crouched behind the boulder. Called to McAfee to surrender. You're not taking me alive, cowards. I'm faster. I'm the fastest gun in the West. You won't stand a chance. Challenge him.
Oh yeah? I happen to know the fastest gun in the West, and it ain't you, kid. Any one of us could take you on. If you don't give up right now, we'll prove it too.
Deal, but if I kill one of you, you're letting me go. Swear on Christ's own damn cross. I swear, and Lazarus made a big show of approving the deal. Finally, McAfee came out from behind the rock and stood there, ready. All I had to do was choose our champion. Dear is an ally. I choose you. Khalees is a partner. Yeah, so we don't lose any health. Kathy. Oh. The serious native lady. I am scared shit. Before McAfee finished his sentence, Khalees called upon the thousand voices dead, still lingering inside her mind. They began manifesting one by one all around McAfee, wailing like banshees. McAfee tried to shoot them, but the bullets did them no harm. Once his gun was empty, Khalees calmly walked towards him, took a pistol from his trembling hand, and tied his hands behind his back.
If you had as many dead people in your head as I do, you would prefer to let folks live.
Yeah,
I
okay.
wish we could ride like this forever.
Take him to penance.
Good to finally feel the warmth.
Okay.
You're on the right path.
Nice weather for a ride.
Visit Sheriff's office. We entered the Penance Sheriff's office. Bring McAfee alive. How did you manage this? I do not know. But well done. Here's your money. As for you, Will, you'll be dancing from the end of a rope soon. Okay, yeah. Once again, nothing of any value. So, acquired explosives.
I feel
at the strip
Manon's
mine.
presence someplace
Rob the
else.
bank at Temple
We're
Town.
safe. For now.
Or steal a train at Penance.
Let's go.
Probably our best bet is to go and take
Shouldn't we keep close to the river?
take the explosive first, because it's an abandoned mine. So, well, here's my logic for doing this. If this was basically an RP game, like a tabletop RP game, taking the bank first would mean we'd have people looking for us, and taking the train first would mean it'd be the same thing. If we do it this way, hopefully all we annoy is a local gang or monsters, whatever's taking over the mine, because it's indicating it's going to be a battle. But I think it's a good place to end it for the day. I've been Cornish-Knight, this has been the Hard West, and I shall see you all again next time. And goodbye.